Hi everyone, welcome to Village Square. We have with us today Angana Bordoloi and Amit Jain. They work for Kiron Foundation, an endeavor, an initiative based out of Majuli Island in Assam. We are talking to them here in Maheshwar on the other side of the country. And welcome Angana, welcome Amitji. What has been the journey like? Now it's been 7-8 years since you started the initiative.
I initiated with 5 weavers initially. Like I used to go to their home and give work, and I parallelly tried with the market. And I understand that there is a market for this kind of work, and there's a huge respect for such work. And at the same time, I try to make them understand this is a common work in Assam because every woman is a weaver in Northeast. But since they are into like weave for hobby, or maybe locally they sometimes sell it because of money requirement, but they never took it as a serious professional like career. So we tried to convince them over the period of time. Why can't we take it or adopt it as a profession, like many other professions, or teacher or doctor, whatsoever. Every work has a respect. We started our office with 2 weavers in house, and after seeing them, another 2 we were joined, and gradually it increased. Now we are working in total like 250 farmers, sericulture farmers, more than 80 weavers all across Majuli, and we have 6 in-house weavers who are specialized in sampling.
Okay. So the textile culture and heritage of Assam is closely related. For an outsider, they connect it with the mekhela chador that you're wearing and muga silk and eri silk. Is there difference in terms of handloom and weaving techniques across the state? Is Majuli, the tradition that they were exploring in Majuli, different from what is there in other parts of Assam?
The traditional loom is called art loom. In Assamese, we call it mati hal. Mati means the art, hal means the loom.
Okay.
So it is constructed in a way which is attached to the art. Uh, but with the time and with some kind of industrial development, the construction of the loom hasn't changed for some benefits, short-term benefits. But traditionally, the loom are still the same. Um, Maybe most of the part of Assam are not following because of the fast production, but in Majuli, people are following the old traditional method. They're practicing on this old loom only.
Old loom only. But in terms of the final product, is there a difference in the motifs or the designs, or how what the final outcome is on a cloth?
Yes, definitely. When it is weaved on a art loom, this piece of textile is weaved on art loom, so we can easily make out the motifs, the texture, the finishing. Handmade things has a different,
Right.
and every hand is a differently skilled. So we cannot compare one to another. So it is always one of a kind. But when we talk about jacquard or power loom, it has uniformity. So in terms of making the yarn or weaving a textile on a like traditional loom is always different. So it has its own identity.
और मैं इसमें भी बोलना चाहूँगा, अंतर है कि हम जिनके साथ काम कर रहे हैं माजुली में, वो जनजाति है मिशिंग। और ये मिशिंग जनजाति, अगर हम इसके बात करें पीछे के इनके पूर्वजों के बारे में, तो ये आपके तिब्बत बर्मन, वहाँ से इनका उद्गम हुआ है। और फिर ये अरुणाचल में से इन्होंने आपके आए और ब्रह्मपुत्र नदी के सहारे सहारे चलते चलते ये कई कई जगह पे बस गए। उसी में मुख्य रूप में कुछ एक जगह में, तो उसमें 2-3 जगह हैं जिसमें एक माजुली भी जगह है। तो खासियत ये है, और अंतर इनको और लोगों से ये करता है मिशिंग ट्राइब को, कि इनके जो मोटिव हैं और उनका डिज़ाइन इनकी भाषा में गामिक कहते हैं। तो वो बहुत अंतर है कि जिससे आप पता कर सकते हैं कि अच्छा ये मिशिंग ट्राइब से ही है। और इनके अंदर एक ये आप कह लीजिए कि हुनर है कि प्रकृति से ही इनके सारे जो भी मोटिव हैं वो सब प्रकृति से हैं। फूल, पत्ती, तितलियां, पहाड़, नदी, झरने, और ये उनसे ही मिलते जुलते सोच के उनको पूरा का पूरा अपने इसके अंदर उकेर लेते हैं।
Okay. So at Kiron Foundation, the weavers, do they primarily make mekhela chador, or what are the products that they're trained to make, and do you sell them anywhere?
Um, we primarily make mekhela chador also and other products such as cushion covers, table runners, art pieces, and some decorative items, journals. Uh, there are many diverse products we have, and we sell through mostly exhibitions. और हमारे इंस्टाग्राम पेज है उसके थ्रू भी we try to promote our products.
So what is the response, Amit? What has been your experience? Whether people take to it easily? There was a time when the handloom handicrafts industry in India was really struggling. That is changing now. We are seeing over the last few years. So what do you think? Where is it currently?
यहाँ पे मैं बताऊंगा कि किरण फाउंडेशन का बड़ा अच्छा भूमिका रही है। जैसे एक मैं उदाहरण दूंगा कि वहाँ पे जो साड़ी और मेखला बनाया करते थे तो उसके अंदर जो बॉर्डर्स हैं वो आपके अलग से बनाए जाते थे और फिर
फिर
उनको अटैच किया
जाता था, राइट।
तो यहाँ पे किरण फाउंडेशन ने एक अच्छी पहल करी कि साड़ी के साथ ही उसको बुना जाए। तो अब बॉर्डर अलग से नहीं रहेगा, साड़ी के अंदर ही रहेगा। तो ये जो आपके पहल करी और ये जो नया लेकर आए, इसमें दोनों के लिए ही अच्छा रहा।
But like Amit, you pointed out very correctly that for them this art has been passed down from generations. They have learned it in an informal way. It's there as part of their everyday life. So they are in a way set in their ways. How difficult has it been for you, Angana, to break that mold?
Initially, it was a very difficult task for us because they were convenient working with the mekhela chador only, or they are traditional. But when we started working with maybe cushion cover, or they are very reluctant to do with the sizes, centimeter or inches, because they always measure things with hands, one hand, two hands. Then we had to train them like this is the inch. So, but yes, it was a learning for them as well.
Angana, you are a fashion design graduate. You've studied it academically. But when it comes to actually working with the weavers in the field, is there a knowledge gap? Is there exchange of knowledge for one?
Knowledge gap in terms of size and measurement. It is there is a gap, I would say, but designing के terms में मैं इतना कहूँगी कि they are better people. For a designer, it's very easy to imagine or think something and put it on the paper और फिर हम उनको देते हैं, लेकिन वहाँ से ही चैलेंज शुरू होती है और जो सबसे इम्पोर्टेंट काम होता है वो लूम पे होता है। और फिर मुझे लगता है कि हाँ, इन लोगों से सीखना ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है हमें। और टेक्सटाइल, मैं फैशन डिजाइनिंग बैकग्राउंड से हूँ, लेकिन टेक्सटाइल तो मैं इन लोगों के साथ अभी भी सीख रही हूँ।
Moving away a bit from the textile field, Majuli has also been in the news, as has been so many other, environmentally very rich places in India. The impact of climate change. I mean, tribals are, of course, in their lives are in close sync with nature, but with shrinking forests and changing biodiversity. In terms of sericulture and what you were saying, how cocoons are kind of collected by them and all that. Has there been an impact that you have seen?
And climate crisis is happening everywhere.
Yeah.
Majuli is not like I've been to Majuli in 2013 and now it's like 24. I've seen a lot of change over the past years because when I went to Majuli, Majuli was not even a district. It became district, and when a place is considered to be a district with development, there are many changes happen. and some positive changes and some negative impacts also happen. So gradually deforestation, yes, I do agree. I see many places tree cuttings are happening and a lot of constructions. Um, yeah, definitely some changes are happening. But the positive side of Majuli is that Majuli is agro-based and sericulture. It's the source of earning or livelihood is depend on the nature. So they cannot live without the nature.
Right.
So maybe there will be a balance. I hope.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
but we have to be aware and conscious about this fact.
What is the journey forward now that you see for Kiron Foundation?
Uh, our journey is not just about the textile. It's uh, about a happy life. So we're trying like textile, handloom, or sericulture is a part of the journey, or maybe ये जो माध्यम है. But otherwise, we want to see the next generation to be more productive and to become a better human being, and so that they can contribute to the society in the future. हमारी कोशिश यही रहेगी कि मेंटली वो लोग काफ़ी हेल्दी रहे इन द एरा ऑफ डिजिटल वर्ल्ड. वो लोग ज़्यादा नेचर के साथ कनेक्ट रहें. We'll try to create more opportunities so that the younger generation coming from different background also get into something that connects to the nature. Maybe farming, different farming, और भी कुछ एक्टिविटीज हमारे प्लान में हैं जो नए जनरेशन के लिए हम करना चाहेंगे.
Okay. Thank you very much, Angana and Amit, for your very interesting and thought-provoking, views that you shared with us. Thank you very much for joining Village Square. And for more such interesting conversations, stay tuned. Village Square India on YouTube. Thank you.